looking forward to this one tonight. The Hurricanes kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Tampa Bay's got the puck along the wall. Handles the pass. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? Oh, they do it again.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
Moves the puck. On the attack along the boards. Moves it to Gensel. And that's broken up. Grabs the puck in the corner. Oh, he got paddled by Anderson.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Kotkaniemi's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Oh, a clutch save!
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Taken by Slavin. Slides the puck over. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him. The Bolts gain possession along the wall. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Here's a shot. Scores! Oh, that was a beauty!
Well, without a ton of time and space in that high slot area, he makes the right choice of selection of shots with that quick snapshot, pulls it into the feet, disguises the angle, and beats the goalie clean.
The Bolts strike first here in the opening frame. A relatively early goal here in this one.
Well, you can see that the team is starting to settle in, and it's typically halfway through the period when you can see who's got the legs and who doesn't. But it's been a consistent effort. Now they've got the lead. Hey, often when they get the lead, they finish the game with the lead. So it's a nice way to start the game.
Knocked off the puck. Carolina's got possession at center. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Avoids the poke check. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Fantastic save!
Vasilevsky's movements are outstanding. I mean, he gets to position so quick. He's athletic, and he makes a huge save from the slot.
Still lots of time left in the period. The Bolts lead it 1-0. Stahl's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Moves it up through the middle from the right. He got all of that one. Takes a shot. Makes a save.
Well, he's really feeling a play from earlier on the shift, James, and now he's wincing on his way back to the bench. He's going to need some assistance here to get off the ice. Hall's not going to be able to get away from the boos and the chance every time he touches the puck, all because of that play earlier where he hurt their player.
Sends the pass over. Oh, what a close save by Anderson.
Svechnikov's looking to get back on his feet there. Man, did he take a tough hit.
And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Glendening's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Coughs up the puck after that hit. Carolina's got it across the line. Sends a pass in front. And that doesn't go as it's off a stick. The Bolts take it along the wing. Great heads-up play to poke it away at the offensive end. Keeps control of the puck after taking a little knock. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. Carolina's got a hold of the puck now. Here they come, down the left side on the attack. That's gloved by Vasilevsky. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Past the midway mark of the frame, Tampa Bay's ahead 1-0. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. He scores! Off the pipe and bulging the twine!
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches, they work in his favor. They go right into the net. On a deflected shot, everyone always talks about the stick positioning. How about the timing to get to the slot area as well? And the ability to just tap it down and redirect it.
And off the face-off, they take possession. Tosses it to point. Moves the puck down low. Saucer feed. Stops him cold. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Handles the puck. Oh, what a great save by Vasilevsky. Quick shot. Does it again with the stop.
What a save. I mean, how quick do you have to be able to get on that puck, James? Anytime it's in the low slot, you got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Tampa Bay's got the puck. Getzel's crossed the line and is on the attack now. And he makes the save with ease. Anderson's going to hang on for a whistle. Tampa Bay's got it in the offensive zone. Snaps it onto the net. Answers the call big time. What a stop by Anderson. Along the half wall with the puck. Sends it in front. And that's stopped. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Getting into the later stages of this period, it's all tied up. Tampa Bay's won the defensive zone draw. Slides it quickly to Hall. Makes his presence known on the ice. Moves it quickly over to Hagel. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Works it across to Walker. He carries the puck up along the wing. Good stand-up hit on the play. Hard hit frees up the puck. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Carolina's got the puck. Tries to feed it across. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. The Bolts move to the offensive zone. Shuts them down.
Anderson's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
The Hurricanes will play it from the defensive zone. Gains the zone along the right wall. Puts it on net. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. And they win the defensive zone face-off. Pass back to the point. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save? We got a stoppage and plague, almost anarchy in front of that net.
Well, there certainly is. It was chaotic as the ozone possession time is certainly up. They needed this rest. This was a great play by the tender.
And they win the draw on their own end. Takes the feed. Shot! Time ticking away, and he comes up big. There's the end of period number one. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in moments.
Fans, we'd like to draw your attention to the far part of the arena where we're welcoming all of our minor hockey kids here in attendance tonight.
Well, the first 20 is in the books. Let's see what this second period offers. A tightly contested 20 minutes to start. Let's see if this continues here in the second. Handles the pass from the right side. With possession along the wall. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Forces the turnover. Tampa Bay's in now. Here's a shot, and makes the save.
Well, this save is all about the compete to find the puck. I mean, it's a battle, and you're trying to outbattle your opponent. You can see him bobbing up and down, trying to find the puck. He finds it at the last minute, reacts, and makes the save.
Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Shot! Stopped by the goaltender. Scooped up along the wall by Point. Handles it along the blue line. Oh, off the crossbar. What a chance on the play.
That's a great chance right there, James, but unable to convert or cash in. You got to find a way to capitalize on those opportunities, especially when the game is tied.
Chatfield's got it in the defensive end. Devastating hit into the boards, and listen to this building rattle. Carolina's got a hold of it against the wall. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Carolina's on the attack. Feeds it down low. Slides it across. And he's got that one. The Hurricanes will play it against the boards. Takes the feed from the left side. Oh, huge hit against the wall, and you know they felt that one.
Well, and that's a...
Scores! A huge goal puts them in front.
Well, and persistence really pays off, doesn't it, James? When you wear down your opponent, eventually you'll capitalize, and this is the case right here as they get the go-ahead. This is what you call having a nose for the net. You take the initial shot, and you get back to the front of the net for your own rebound. That's a great, tenacious goal.
The Lightning have been the better team all night long, in my opinion, and now it's starting to shine through with this one-goal lead in period number 2.
Yeah, and maybe the Six will loosen up just a little bit here, James, now that they're playing in front. But you got to stay aggressive. You got to stay on the puck because it's going to be the details to get this game that get it done.
Esteban's got the puck. Here's a short pass to Gostisbehere. Battling for the puck, but still hangs on. The Lightning have gained possession off the wall. Quick feed to Martinic. The Bolts get a hold of the puck in their own end. Dished on over to Girgensons. Picks up the puck in his own end. Levels them with the hit. They score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of a momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. This is an awesome goal, James. I mean, not in terms of his prettiness, but the desperation and effort to keep the play alive. He's falling to the ice, and he's able to get his stick on it and move it over to the open player, and he's able to cash it in. Now, listen, I'm telling you right now, coaches love this. They'll bottle this up. They'll video it. They'll show it again tomorrow. Why? This is what effort looks like.
And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
Quick pass to Chaffee. Atkinson's got it against the boards. Takes a shot. Big time stop by Anderson.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
More than half the frame has been played here. Tampa Bay's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Glenn Dennings won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Here they come on the attack. Breakaway. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great...
Oh, no. Luck as it goes off the outside of the post. The Hurricanes gain possession in their own end. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Passed up ahead.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Shot!
Wow.
He scores! Well, talk about a friendly ping right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. Oh, James, let's have a look at this this goal again. I mean, it's just a desperation play as he's stumbling and just stays on his feet long enough to be able to get his stick on that puck and make a glorious pass to a player who's able to finish it. Listen, you got to out-battle, you got to out-will, and that's just pure strength to be able to stay on your feet.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. The Bolts win it. Puck picked up by Radish. And he slides it quickly to Kucherov. Poked away in the neutral zone. The Hurricanes cross the line and gain the zone. And now it's grabbed by Jost.
It always amazes me that goaltenders often make this save look easy with all of that traffic in front and screen. I mean, it is important to battle and find the sight line.
Scores! On point! As in Braden Point, who scores.
Well, this is a real tough shot to handle, James. He might have dropped a little bit early into his butterfly, which would have exposed the top of the net. Shooter reads it perfectly and goes top shelf.
The Lightning have to be feeling good about their game tonight as they've now extended the lead to 2 in the second.
Yeah, it's a really nice cushion here as well in the middle frame, James, but they have to make sure that they continue with that attack mindset. You have to be aware defensively and get back to the middle of the ice, but you also have to close quick and not give them any life.
And he takes the feed. Great pressure on the offensive end by Gensel. Answered the call there.
Anderson's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
Takes it to the front. Oh, what a glove save there. He read that perfectly.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Cirelli's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Gonçalves crosses the line and is on the attack. Keeps a hold of the puck. Scores! Wow! Poppin' bottles off the top pounder.
What a snipe, James, and that got up in a hurry and just sends the water bottle flying. You know the goaltender doesn't like that, but the shooter, I'm telling you, that one feels pretty terrific. When you're a butterfly goaltender and you drop into that position, it's all about playing your odds, making yourself as big as possible and covering as much of the net as possible, James. But the shooter has a different idea. Great shot, it's accurate, and it finds a hole.
Tampa Bay's been feeling good all night long, and look at where we're at here. We're still in the late stages of the period here.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable game for them so far. I mean, they've just been so dominant offensively. Their opponent really doesn't know what to do. They're trying to slow the game down, but they can't because they're just on fire in terms of pace and dictating it.
And he can't hang on after that hit. Oh, solid save by Vasilevsky. Good battle along the boards for the puck. Can't hang on after that hit. Tampa Bay's got it against the boards. Moves it to Gonçalves. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. The Hurricanes slide it through center. Takes it to the net. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Looks to get the puck over to Esimo. Here's the pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Gets it over to Paul. Feeds the puck across to Girgensons. And that concludes the second period of play. Still one more period of regulation time. We'll see what happens in the third next.
Join us for our next team practice, which will be open to the public. Admission is simply by donation, with all proceeds going to...
Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. It has been a thorough dismantling through the first 40 minutes. Let's see if they can try to change that here in the third. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Bolts have built themselves a healthy lead through 2 periods, and now it's about bringing it home, James. And in order to do that, you need to manage the puck, keep it simple, and make smart decisions with it.
My goodness what a save by Vasilevsky. Moves it quickly over to Aho. Quick shot, denies him.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Here's a short pass to Jarvis. Great reach with the poke check. Big time stop.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
The Hurricanes get a hold of the puck along the boards. To the front! Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Vasilevsky!
What a save from point-blank range. I mean, he's in fabulous position, square to the shooter in the slot, and he makes the glove hand save.
Carolina's trailing early in this third period despite leading in the shot department. Now they got to finish. Offense's zone face-off, and he wins the draw. The Bolts have it behind the net. Angles it over to Hagel. And now it's to Gonçalves. And he slides it quickly to Cirelli.
Anderson's had a difficult time tonight, James. He's struggled in the net and the way he's handling the puck, but how about some help in front of him? I mean, his defense, the forwards, everyone, a collective unit that really hasn't been firing on all cylinders.
Picked up along the wall by Chernak. Cirelli slugging the puck. Tampa Bay's in transition. Moves it to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. The Hurricanes gain possession. Carolina's got it in their own zone. Here's a chance. That's a textbook save by Vasilevsky. Battle along the wall. Poked away in the defensive end. Here he is, shot right in front. Vasilevsky's going to opt for the whistle. I don't mind this call here in the third.
Neither do I. Listen, he has been so dialed in all night, James. He has been excellent, arguably their best player. And he's trying to preserve the lead here by holding on to this one to get the face-off.
Puck scooped up by Gostisbehere. Shuts him down. Takes the shot. Missed the net. Tried to tuck it into the corner there.
You can see that he was looking in and around the post, James. And sometimes when you're trying to put it in, that's exactly what happens. He just misses, but a miss is a miss.
Quick feed to Stahl. And somehow he hangs on. Carolina's gained possession along the boards. Fires it. Oh, great glove save by Vasilevsky. The Hurricanes need to find a way to break on through here. They've had plenty of shots on net, but they've got to convert here in order to even things up. Puck grab by Atkinson. The Bolts cross the blue line and are on the attack. A little dipsy doodle, and he loses possession of the puck.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied. And
Scores! And look at this! Suddenly they're right back into it!
I really like their response here, James. They're able to capitalize on the opportunity, and it gets them within two. And this two-goal deficit, it almost feels like there's a little hope now in the game. And if they can get one more, you'll recognize that the momentum will completely shift. Well, this is a really impressive shot, James. I mean, I'm looking at this going, man, I don't know if any goaltender would have stopped this. The way he was able to move his feet, corral that puck quickly with that quick release, the snap of the wrist to be able to put it by the tendy.
Glendenning's quick stick lands him the puck here at center. And now he tries to get it across to Chaffee. The Hurricanes have it against the wall. Carolina's got a hold of the puck.
Time of the goal, 11 minutes.
Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Aho. Takes the shot. Oh, CP, you know what he wanted there. Just came up a little wide.
Well, JC certainly did. He pulled it into his body, and as he corrals it, he lets it rip. But hockey's a game of inches, and that one just misses.
And we play on. More than half the period has expired. Carolina still down by 2 goals in this one. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. The Hurricanes have it now. And here's a pass to Blake. Drills them. Backhander in front. Oh, what a save by Vasilevsky.
As a goaltender, you want to make yourself as big as possible, and that's exactly what he does right there and just takes away the net.
The Hurricanes have been the busier team in the offensive zone, but they still trail in the third. Kotkaniemi's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. They fight for it along the boards. Here's a chance. Great reflex on display tonight on his part. Gains the zone through the middle. Great defensive effort with the stick. Blake's picking up steam. Feeds it over. And he takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Vasilevsky's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
Takes the pass.
The Bolts are firing on all cylinders, in particular their second line. They've had a lot of mojo going for them tonight. They found the back of the net. They've been key contributors and a reason why they're leading in this game.
Takes a shot. Denied by Anderson.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
The Hurricanes have definitely gone with the shoot-first mentality tonight, but they continue to trail late in this third period. And a great save! Good hit to knock the puck loose. Can't maintain possession. The Bolts scoop it up along the boards. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Drives to the paint! Oh, and he just got enough of that to keep it out. Martinik's moving the puck through his own zone. Good fight for the puck along the boards. The Lightning have possession along the boards. Still keeps a hold of it. Oh, what a save in front. Now a quick pass to SMO. The Hurricanes gain control of the puck. Tries to get it over to Aho. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Carolina's emptied the net. The extra attackers now out on the ice. Wide open net. Doesn't go. The Hurricanes take possession in the defensive end. Fires it on net. Comes up with the stop. Passes it over. There's another stop.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck, to be able to make that save. Great job.
Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. Tampa Bay's got the win off that draw. Sends it over to Gonçalves. And that's picked off by Rantanen. And that's all she wrote from this one here tonight. Tampa Bay's offense came out like gangbusters, then they kind of tucked that away and just kind of defended the rest of the night.
Yeah, I think the offense dried up because they're on their heels a little bit, and there were some nervous moments out there, but they got the win anyways because they did protect the lead.
They're giving us the go-home cue, so we're going to get out of here. Thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you next time here on EA Sports.